So, good morning, all. Head of the department, Tapkire sir, and my dear colleagues and friends from RCPIT family. I, Professor Vinay Rangari, heartily welcomes you all to a webinar on research methodologies and article drafting, arranged by Department of Civil Engineering, RCPIT Shibpur. Today, with us, we have a young and dynamic personality, Dr. Ritesh Palkar. He is Faculty of Engineering in Marwadi University, Rajkot, Gujarat. Dr. Palkar has completed his PhD from National Institute of Technology, Warangal in 2015. He has wide experience in research and development. Dr. Palkar has expertise in complex geometry analysis and data simulations. His research articles are published in many renowned journals. He is authorized PhD guide of Marwadi University, and currently two students are pursuing PhD under his supervision. So without engaging much of your time, I invite Dr. Palkar to address the gathering and share his wisdom. Dr. Palkar.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Vinay, for your wise words. I feel I will try to make my presentation and and please let me know whether I am audible, my PPTs are visible or not. Yeah, is it visible now?
Yeah, it is visible and you're audible.
Yeah. Yeah. First of all, I would like to thank you, Dr. Vinay and Head of Department of Civil Engineering, RCPIT family, for inviting me for this talk, which is very close to my heart, that is research methodology. And I also welcome to the all the, participants for this today's gathering. And please, those who are joined right now or those who are going to be joining in short period of time, it is my kind request that this talk should not be a one way. We will try to have a two-way communication. If possible, Vinay sir, can we unmute to everyone in
Yeah,
between?
sure. I think the participant who want to answer, they can unmute themselves.
Yeah, fine, fine. Thank you, thank you. Because I feel it should be a two-way flow instead of going just a presentation, because this is a vast topic and which cannot be covered within an hour or so. Okay.
Sure, sir.
So yeah, I will just try to start. Shall I start, sir, or somebody is there who is waiting for us in waiting room or some?
Yeah, no, I think you can start.
Okay. So the today's topic is methodology. Just if you'll go through the slide which I have prepared, the first slide, you may be able to see that uh, the first picture on your left hand side, it is just a replication of search. Research is nothing but replication of search. The second one, if you are able to see, it is a kind of guiding lamp. Okay. So let's say in research, we must have someone who will guide in this, let's say somewhere you will have a dark phase or you are not aware about this. So it is a representation of guide or some your supervisor or your seniors, those who may help into this. And the third picture, you may be aware about this. It is certain kind of data analytics or data analysis. Okay. So let us moving forward. I'm Dr. Ritesh Palkar. I welcome you all for this today's webinar on research methodology. And one more part which my friend Dr. Vinay requested me to have an emphasis on article drafting. So we will have a quick look on this because the PPT which I am sharing with you, it is the PPT which I used to share with my PhD students for their research methodology class. So we will have a quick look on different aspects. So I hope all of you are with me. So tighten your seat belts and we will have this. I feel this will be a wonderful journey with all of you in next 1 hour. So this is about me, which already Dr. Vinay has already mentioned in introduction about me. I have completed my BTech and I'm taking chemical engineering from SGBAU Amravati and PhD in two terms from VNIT Nagpur and NIT Warangal. Afterwards, I have also worked in a National Chemical Laboratory NCL Pune. Then I worked in VNIT as well as NIT Warangal. And also I worked for 2 semesters in NIT Warangal as ad hoc faculty, and currently I'm working as faculty in Marwadi University, Rajkot. Okay, and this is what Dr. Vinay already shared with you. Already two PhD scholars, those are working with me, and MTech he recently completed. So outcomes, what you have to be, you have to take from this today's class, today's webinar is, let's say what are the outcomes will be there, it should be implemented maybe in your life somewhere. So what are my outcomes from as a part of research methodology? There are different articles which I wrote in different proceedings or SCI, SCIE or Scopus Index journals. Abstracts may be published in different books. As a part of this, my most of my students, they used to work in different hackathons. So one of them is I have, if I'm not wrong, I have mentored almost more than 30 plus students in last 2 years for industrial hackathon, which is organized by government of Gujarat as well as Smart Rajkot Hackathon. So this is all about me, and this is the content for today's webinar. I hope I'm not fast, Vinay sir.
Yeah, nice. Fine, fine.
Yeah. So this is somewhat content which I thought to share with all of you. So let us have a discussion about what is research. I have already give you a brief introduction about the reflective mirror, right? Or let's say mirror image, search and research, then how to search publications, how to read any journal article effectively. I think the third point may take long time, but I will try to give you only a glimpse. Then what about the literature review and the methods of data collection? So let us start with this. Yeah, we'll, yeah. So there are different terms. If you are able to see this, starting with your development, your learning, your degree examination. If somebody will ask you the question like this, why you want to do the research, right? So obviously your answer will be something like that. Which one is highlighting? One may be your graduation, and the other maybe you're getting any kind of thesis, maybe PhD or MTech, and so many things. So what are the different aspects? Those I tried to mention in this slide. It may be qualitative, quantitative, different kind of scholarships will be there, communication skills, how you can analyze your work, and so on and so forth. There are different things. Those may be implemented during your research activities. Okay. So let us we'll move forward. So the first part, we'll try to focus on what exactly the research is. To be frank, this is my opinion only. Do not go like this is, let's say, thumb rule. This is my opinion only, which I'm going to discuss today. So the first, what exactly the research is, right? So let's say it is a kind of search of knowledge. Whenever you want to search something, let's say when you are working in the field of engineering or technology, what we have to do, we have to find out something new, or whichever it is available, we have to find out some optimized techniques. So it is the first aspect, that is search of the knowledge. Second, it may be movement from known to unknown. There are different things, those are unknown to us, right? So which is the efficient path to be followed by a person, maybe in the industry or maybe in academics, that can be termed as research, right? And very important, and which I really like, that research, it is nothing but it is the art of scientific investigation. Yeah, it is art, right? And using this kind of art of investigation, you can go forward to perform or to do your research activities, right? And at the end, what you will get from the research, there may be scientific or systematic information that can be in the form of research articles, conferences, books, monographs, patents, and so many forms are there where you can publish your articles, and that can be visible to the others or your peer researchers, those who are working in this field, right? So this is the first task which I want to share with all of you. Yeah, I feel your chat box is open, or you can have you might have unmuted yourself. Can anyone explain this? What exactly the phenomenon is this?
The
Yes, anyone.
the very known phenomena that Newton is sitting beside an apple tree and apple falls down on his head. Instead, he is
Yeah.
catching here. But joke apart, from that scenario, he thought about why apple has fall down instead of going up, and the research started. I hope.
Correct, correct, correct. Yeah, but the idea is I will take this on another note that whenever we will go and sit, let's say under any tree, and if something falls down, we will not think like that. But he is the kind of person who thought like why it is falling down, right? What are the effects or what are the parameters those can be useful in this case. So this is what the idea of thinking only, how we are going to think, right? So this is very important when you are approaching or you are moving forward to the your let's say research job or research let's say profile. Okay, moving forward. Okay, how there are different changes are occurring. Let's say starting from simple things which you are using. Okay, so let's say it is the industrial revolution, those that happened in last 100 years, and the industrial revolution has been can be seen from the first figure which I showed. So how the light or development of light carrying equipment has been seen, right? So starting from the first, second, and third. So this is what the idea behind the research is. What you have to do, you have to analyze the different parameters, and it can be shaped into different, let's say, desired parameters, right? So this is the idea behind, or let's say, journey of light. Okay, moving forward, you may be aware about this, right? So how to lock your bike, let's say. So there are different ideas. I just thought to share different ideas. See, what are the changes? You just go through it, and we will have this case board. Okay, and the idea behind this is the necessity is mother of invention, right? Whenever there is any necessity, then and only we will go for different kind of inventions, right? So these are different kind of invention, though we are using this in our day-to-day life, it all depends upon our thinking. Okay, so there are different quotes which I thought to share with you, but due to time, yeah, this is I like this this is the advertisement from Amul, right? Other than Vinay sir, if anybody wants to comment on this, what exactly it is? Vinay sir, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah, anybody if they want to say something about it? Okay, fine. So, yes, please. Okay, fine. Let's say this is the idea of Amul when they are working on different aspects. You may be able to see that they use, yeah. Whenever there are different kind of aspects, let's say, uh, Amul is used to have their different, let's say, publicity policies. So you might have seen this regarding Bahubali, and one more, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I will say Amul and Fevicol. These are the both most intelligent ad we have seen on the TV as till now, till date.
correct, correct. This is what the approach of thinking, right? This is nothing but the approach of thinking. Okay. Similarly, let's say if we will move forward, and if you have to deal with exactly what exactly the research methodology used to have, the first step you must have a problem statement. That means it should be defined. If it is not defined, you have to redefine it in your own language. It depends upon the nature of work which you are going to initiate or where you want to implement this. Okay. Second part, it should be you have to formulate your hypothesis or you have to suggest the solution. Okay. So the first part it is your problem statement. Second, you have to suggest the hypothesis. Third, you may have to collect the data, then you have to organize it. and you have to evaluate different kind of data. The last and very important, you have to prepare your own project reports, right? So in project report, what you have to do, it must have some conclusion. So it may be deduct, must have a certain kind of result and discussions along with the conclusions. Yeah. So what will be the objectives of the research in general if we have to look for the objectives? So let's say what are the relationship between the variables if there are different kind of phenomena occurring inside the system. So how to get the familiarities between these parameters and what exactly the frequency of occurrences. You might have seen this in terms of probability, right? If you will toss a coin, there is probability of getting head or tail, right? So depending upon that, there are different uh, methodologies uh, which can be actually worked out. So let's say one of that is time series analysis. If I'm not wrong, most of the civil engineers they used to work on this time series analysis. This comes under this criteria of frequency of occurrence, right? And what are its characteristics? So this is one of the let's say most, let's say, fruitful objective of any research, that what are your characteristics of your work that must be portrayed accurately. So these are different discussions which already I have made. So in terms of hypothesis testing, then formative research studies, diagnostic research studies, and descriptive research studies, it comes under all these objectives, which can be highlighted by, let's say, any research scholar. It may or may not be followed depending upon the research area. So here we are discussing in terms of mostly, let's say, 70 to 80% engineering and technology aspect.
Sir,
Yeah.
I would like to ask one question. Can you go back to
Sure.
previous slide?
Mhm.
Yeah, most of the participants here are from RCPIT Institute, assistant professor, and all of them are pursuing PhD somewhere or
Okay.
going to pursue. So, in this regards, I
Mhm.
would like to ask you, can you elaborate a little bit on this hypothesis and hypothesis testing? Because many times we heard this word hypothesis, 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 but when come to actual
Mhm.
problem, we literally are in doubt. What is this hypothesis?
Yeah.
So,
Actually, this is a good question because there are different kind of aspects or let's say opinions based on this. But as far as my opinion is concerned, let's say this is the relationship between the variables, right? So what exactly we have? Well, let's say we will take the example of fluid flow operations, where you have to derive the different equations, right? So
hmm,
when we will derive equations, initially you must have certain kind of assumptions. But how these assumptions are taken, it is based on some literature review or the experiments which are conducted earlier by different group of researchers, right? So let's say if without doing any kind of experimentation, if we have to study, then you have to build your own assumptions. So it is a kind of hypothesis, right? And when you will build this kind of hypothesis in terms of equations, or in terms of the assumptions, let's say theoretically or mathematically, at the end you have to test this. Unless and until you will test your hypothesis or your assumptions, it is not going to prove your ideas. So this is
yeah,
what the
means,
hypothesis and testing
yeah.
is.
Yeah, in brief, you
Yeah.
mean to say that hypothesis is like we have to suggest something. I mean, there will be a problem. We have to suggest something
Mhm.
about that problem. We have to
Mhm.
experiment on it, and later on, we
Mhm.
have to prove that problem is somehow means whatever the suggestions we have given, that is somehow right.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. Let's say it is a kind of opinion, but it may change. It may change case to case, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, so next, let's say.
Any participant want to ask any question? Please feel free to ask. Yeah.
Yeah, this is what exactly where we have to work on it. Yeah, yeah. These are the different kind of aspects. Let's say how we have to respond to the needs of communities and states. So there are different kind of uh, research. Those are going on right now. There are different aspects. Let's say whether it is community based or let's say it is clinical based. So these are different aspects I thought to share with you. And yeah, this is what it is starting. Let's say there are different kind of aspects when any university or individual is doing the research, it may come under the different criteria like energy, national security, agriculture, technology, medicine, space exploration, so and so, right? So, what is the motivation in research? Yeah, many of you may tell like this, which I have already discussed with you. If somebody wants to pursue a higher degree, or let's say research degree, right? So there are different kind of challenges which is to be solved by someone else. Okay, so providing a suitable solution for the problems those are unsolved till now, that may be one of the motivation for the research. And very important, there are so many people those who are doing research only because they are having joy of doing some creative work, right? So that's why I showed you a few pictures initially, citing Amol and the one which shared with Vinay sir, that is from Faircall. So they are having a joy of doing some creative work, right? And some societies, or let's say some uh, research groups, they are working to desire to have some service to the society, right? And some of the people, they are getting respect. Okay, so this may be a kind of, let's say, different broad aspects when we will do the research. So what are the different kind of research? Let's say descriptive versus analytical, applied versus fundamental, qualitative versus quantitative, and conceptual versus empirical. Yeah, this is the different methods and techniques by which these types can be illustrated. So I don't want to go in detail about this as we are having a short time, right? So you may have library research, field research, and laboratory research. As far as my knowledge, civil engineers, they used to work with these three widely. Let's say they initially they have library research, maybe from research articles, then field research, when you will go to the field and you will take the readings, and laboratory research, let's say some kind of experiments that cannot be measured on the field, and you have to perform this in laboratory, let's say some kind of simulations, right? So that's why if you are able to see that at the last column in techniques, it can be seen that use of audio visual recording devices or use of observers, right? So this is the flow chart where you can have, which already, if I'm not wrong, most of the parts you may aware about this. So starting with you're defining your research problem, and at the end you have to how to interpret your data and your report, right? So a review of literature, then hypothesis, then design and research, then data collection analysis. Let's say this is a cyclic process, and this is in some cases this is never-ending process unless and until your conclusion is accepted by the research community, right?
Sir, one question. Whenever we
Mhm.
get an admission to PhD, the very first
Mhm.
thing guide asks us to write a literature review.
Mhm.
So actually, what is this literature review? Means how to write?
Yeah, yeah. I will go. I'm having some few slides based on it, so I will try to cover this in next slides. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. And what exactly it should have for a good research? So it should be systematic. That research should be done on the basis of logic. So it should be logical. If you are doing some kind of mathematical work, so it must have some empirical relationships, and it can be replicable. So it can be used by the other person, those who are working in your field. So I feel these are the four qualities of good research, and there are discussions which I thought to merit, but this is for PhD scholars in our university. So this may not applicable here. Yeah. So next, searching, right? What exactly it want, that as suggested by Vinay sir, we have to search different kind of articles. So it must you must be aware about techniques, query, some information, database, results. Okay. So moving forward, yeah. So here we come to the point which asked by the Vinay sir, how to go for literature review, right? So one of the best, let's say, source for the information is Google. You may aware about this, right? So whenever you will put any type of keyword, you will be able to get a different, let's say, n number of search within short period of time, right? So as far as your relativeness is concerned, you can find out the literature which you required. So you may give the file type, it may be in PDF, so it was written, right? Next, if you want PPT, you can go like PPT like this. In terms of doc also, okay? And PDF, if you want year-wise, you will get year-wise also. So there are different kind of modifications. If I'm not wrong, this in Google also, there are different kind of modification as far as this kind of data segregation is concerned, right? If you want thesis, you will get the thesis also, right? Second part, Google Scholar, you may be aware about this, scholar.google, okay? In scholar.google, you may get scholarly articles which are published worldwide, okay? Yeah, so this is a screenshot for from Google Scholar, where if you will put your keyword, you will be able to get the different articles. Those are published by the different researchers, right? On the left side, you will be able to see that the time, from the time zone, from which time zone you want to collect your articles. So you may want to include patents or citations of the papers which you are, let's say, exploring, that can be included in Scholar, right? So this is the window for Scholar, and it tries to give you the recommended articles when you can log in. So based on your interest, it tries to reflect recommended articles for individual person, right? So this is what, let's say in detail, if you will go to the Scholar, it will ask the different criteria. So based on your area of interest, you will go to the keywords. Then if you want to find out exact phrase, you can put that exact phrase or one word, let's say when, who is the author for that article, or when it is published, or what is the exactly date. So based on, if you are aware about all these details, you can put this in advanced option of Scholar, and you will be able to get the desired data. Okay. So see, it is this is the idea for, let's say, from one of my friend, right? This is road safety, and he got the information, right? Road safety. So what, that is what I already mentioned about from the year and what are the, which kind of documents you want. So you can search this, I feel, right? And if you want to know about a particular person, let's say here I have kept a screenshot of my PhD supervisor. So if you will put the name of the any person, even maybe Vinay sir may have this Google Scholar account. So if you'll put this in Google Scholar, you will be able to get our full profile, right? And the different articles who cited it, and different, let's say, and there will be the data based on your different indexes will be available. So you can go through it for particular information of any research, right? So it is like this: how many of them cited, what is the year, what is H index, what is item index. So these are the broad categories, let's say. But as far as only a beginner is concerned, you can have, you can search for a research group which is working in your field and try to explore by the name of that person, right? Yeah, and this is Web of Science. You can log in into it, you can register it, right? So Web of Science, you can have different kind of articles also. Web of Science, it is something similar to the, if I'm not wrong, it is something similar to the Google Scholar also, but the different aspects, right? So you can have search with your topic. So it will try to provide the different kind of information based on the time span, right? So you may get full text from the publisher, whichever you want, right? If you want to see the abstract, you may view this abstract also, right? There are different domains will be there. So based on your area of research, you just try to click on the research domains, research areas, and document types, right? And yeah, it will try to show you how many times your, or the particular document has been cited by any researchers, and you will be able to view the abstract in the same window. Yeah, one more is this is one of the platform where you will have different kind of articles. If I'm not wrong, this is also in progress. Progress, we don't right now, we don't have access to this, so you can just explore this. Yeah, this is, I think this is available for everyone. Shodhganga. Shodhganga, this is, it will, yeah, right now, as far as the screenshot is concerned, there are around 1,90,000 plus theses are available on this site. It may be changed right now, it may be changed, increased. Okay, so you can search different kind of thesis available in India, which is awarded by government of India as for MTech or PhD, if I'm not wrong, PhD most, right? So this is the number. This is, I have not updated this. I have not updated this. So please, you just go to the site of Shodhganga and you can have a latest numbers.
Yeah, every day hundreds of theses are being added to the Shodhganga, so the
Yeah,
figure is
there
likely
is,
to change.
yeah, correct, absolutely correct. There are n numbers of theses. Those are maybe worldwide or documents. Those are generated. As right now we are having electronic media, right? So on every platform we will have different articles that can have cumulative numbers, right? So let's say I took only for example from NIT Rourkela where theses are available. You can browse this based on your area of research and your interest. Yeah, and one more example, it is from University of Western Ontario, Canada. This, I'm not sure about the latest information, but when I was doing my PhD research, I used to have this hands-on from this site only, where different articles were extracted by me. So this is in detail. You guys, it is my kind request. If you are interested, please go through all these sites, right? Yeah, and one more thing, ResearchGate. In ResearchGate, there are a number of let's say researchers. Those are joined on this platform, where you will have facility to showcase your research articles in different formats. Either it may be conference papers or research articles published in SCI, SCIE, or any kind of proceedings.
I would
Okay?
like to add ResearchGate is similar to LinkedIn. LinkedIn is
Yeah,
a
it is kind of,
yeah.
yeah, there are different kind of platforms available. But when let's say, yeah, it is also, LinkedIn is also one of the
Yeah,
important platforms because,
LinkedIn is a platform for professional, industrial professionals, and other persons. Similarly,
yeah,
ResearchGate is on the same basis developed for the research scholars and academicians.
yeah. And nowadays it is open for everyone. You can explore anything and you will get the different kind of, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is what we can get from the research gate number of papers. I have not updated right now, it is here. Uh, right? So you can able to get the different numbers from profile of any person, which projects you are working. So the different people, they used to put the different kind of data in this platform. Okay? Yeah, literature review, the concern which is raised by the Vinay sir, right?
Yes, sir.
What is quantitative literature review? So you have to initially define your topic. Then what are your research questions, or let's say objective of your study, which is going to be rehearsed or let's say replicated by you. What are the keywords? Next, what are the database searches, which already I have mentioned in the previous slides. What are the inclusion criteria for papers? That is what you have to be very careful about it, because unless and until you are not aware about the which kind of data sets and keywords you are interested in, there will be n number of let's say outcomes or searches. So finding out the results out of it, it is quite difficult. Okay, so these are the different steps those are involved in literature review. The first, it is there are let me, if you are able to see that, this is step number 1 to step number 15. So initially you have to define your topic, you have to formulate research questions, then you have to identify your keywords, then your search databases, then you have to read different kind of articles. That is step number 5. Step number 6, you may have a different kind of database from your articles which you have read already. Then you can go to the different, actually this is a kind of only an idea which I have extracted from Google or some other references, which I will try to show you at the end. Okay, so this is just a rough idea. It may or may not applicable to the every individual researcher, right? So you may have different kind of research articles which can be segregated in different with the help of different keywords, and you have to test and revise your categories. So that will be the let's say intermediate step between step number 7 to step number 10, right? So what you will have, there are different kind of draft methods. So based on this literature review, you have to find out which kind of experimental methodology that can be applicable for your respective work. Next, you have to write your introduction, discussion along with your abstract, and you have to include different kind of your outcomes of your experimentation or modeling and simulation, and you have to revise in many forms. To be frank, writing a research article, it is a art. Yes, I think Ganesh sir wants to ask something. Is it so, Ganesh sir?
Uh,
Hello, sir. Hello.
Huh. Hello, hello, sir.
Hello, Dr. Ritesh, sir. This is Uday Bakle. Actually, I
Yeah,
want to ask you one question.
yes, sir, please.
Is it like you're talking about the research article? Sometimes many
Mhm.
people have work on the title itself. Okay.
Yeah.
And the title, based on the title,
Mhm.
you will fix some objective.
Mhm.
Yeah. So on this literature, you have to fix some objective. So how to
Yes.
fix that objective? Because you may have some specific literature, maybe you have to identify gaps and then you have to mention the objectives, and that can attract to the researcher or maybe your reviewers. So how to fix the that objective?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, you are absolutely correct, Dr. Uday. Because it depends upon your title, right? So already I
Yes,
have
sir.
mentioned about hypothesis and all these things. So it depends whether your title is fixed or not. To be frank, your title may, if you are doing individual research, if you are not working on any project, and if you are doing individual research, your title, uh, it may not be fixed at the time of your submission, but it depends upon how you are working and how you are finding the gaps. That is what rightly highlighted by Dr. Uday, right? So
Yeah.
it all depends upon the need of society or need of research
Yes,
group,
yes, yes.
right?
Yeah, because most of the researchers are actually when we are doing the PhD, most of the researcher will focus on the topic only mostly because of
Mhm.
may sometimes may reflect to another one's topic. So it is necessary to give the perfect topic and objective for what your research want to do. Like,
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. This is what I told. No? This is a kind of practice, never-ending practice. Unless and until you will satisfy the criteria for your degree, you will get the degree. But this is the one idea which I already have shared. This will give you a joy. You know, whenever you are doing your work, it tries to satisfy yourself only. Unless and otherwise, you will
yes,
satisfy yourself. That is what we are not going for any research article in good journal, right? That is what
right.
this is. Yeah, I think Dr. Uday will agree with me on this statement that unless and otherwise you will satisfy your work, you are not going to, let's say, publish in high quality or high reputed journals, right, sir?
Right, sir. Right, sir. Right.
Yeah,
sir,
yeah.
Tapkire sir, I think he want to ask something. Tapkire sir.
Yeah, please, sir. Please, sir.
Hello, Tapkire sir, are there? Hello, तपकिरे सर आहात का तुम्ही?
Yeah, let it be Vinay, sir.
Yeah,
We'll
let's
move
continue.
further.
We'll move further. If you want to ask, he will come
Yeah,
back.
yeah, 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 yeah. So we have a lot of points to discuss, but there is a restriction of time. So, how to define the topics? I think I may justify what I discussed with Dr. Uday in last minute. What focus must be? It must be in emerging areas. then topics where methods diverse cannot meta-analysis, transdisciplinary fields, you should not restrict to your field, right? So how to formulate the question, when and who has done the research, geographical spread of research, and then types of methods used, types of subjects examined, types of variable used, measured, different disciplines accessing the data or the topics, right? Patterns found in the result. So let's say these are the different kind of things which we have to draft in your research article, right? Sorry for this. I'm not going to justify the different points due to the restriction of time. Okay. The third step is your keywords. Okay, so there are different kind of keywords which will identify the relevant literature, and it may reflect the, let's say, when you have to perform some kind of work that may be time bounded. So within short period of time, if you have to follow the different criteria, please stick to the keywords only. Otherwise, you will lose your time. That is what I experienced during my PhD time. Okay, yeah, keywords may be based on trial and error. It based on your reading skill only, how you are good at your reading research articles. Okay, sometimes you may need synonyms. Yeah, it is very important. And yeah, very important. Talk to your university librarian. It may happen that these people's, those who are in the field of exploring these different kind of journals, maybe in terms of physical journals, not maybe e-journals. Whenever you will go to the library, please talk to your university librarian. He have, uh, let's say, a good amount of idea regarding this kind of keywords. How to search the database? Already I shared with you. Web of Science, Google Scholar, Science Direct, Scopus, ProQuest, Web of Knowledge, or Web of Science, Sage, Biomed. So these are the different and applicable in all the fields of, let's say, science, technology, and medical. ResearchGate and e-depositories of various institutions. Nowadays, in India, we are having different institutes. Those are linked with e-depositories. So if you are interested, please explore this. Effective reading of research paper. I feel this is not a part of our discussion, and I may not able to justify for this. So I'm going to skip this. Research format. Let's say paper is research format, which is the second part of article drafting. Let's say. So it must have IMRD structure, introduction, methodology, results, and discussion, right? So these are the four broad categories. You may have different categories for this. Sometimes Dr. Uday may say that there are different categories. Yes, there are, but it depends in a different kind of field in which particular you are working, right? So yeah, the first part, abstract, you have to give. So this will be a kind of summary that which information you have submitted as an article. So what is the purpose of your study? Why they did it? It is written in the abstract. Methodology, how they did it. Results, what they found. Conclusion, what it means. Okay. So this is what may be included in the abstract. What will be the introduction? So what are the features of introduction? Let's say why you are going to read as a third person. Why you have to read this? So it will be in the let's say first part itself, abstract, and second one maybe introduction, right? So the creating readers interest in the subject, so you have to go with the introduction. Okay, so you may provide the different information about which kind of articles you already referred and what the other people has already compiled with. Okay, so this is what I try to summarize what is known about the topic and what is not known, what question the authors ask and how it is answered. So it can be given in terms of introduction. What is the feature of methods? There are two purposes maybe. Let's say what is experimentation you have carried out, or what methodology you have followed for the modeling and simulation. So these are a different kind of features or methodology. And result and discussion, it is very important. Whichever work you have carried out, so what are the results, what are its outcomes, and what are your own, let's say, uh, conclusions from this work. So this is very important. Okay. So result and discussion, these are very, very important, and many questions from the reviewer side will come if Vinay sir and Uday sir will agree with me. Many questions will come on this section from the reviewers, from the blind reviewers for this SCI and SCIE journals. How you did this? Many times you have to write, let's say, justification for your results and discussion in communication with reviewers when it is published in good research journal, right? So authors sometimes do not include information that need to be referred or referenced. So there may be comparison of different kind of results. So there are different aspects. Yeah, there are different kind of broad fields, and it must be clear that which answer you have given for particular question, right? So it is very important to write in any research article about result and discussion. Let's say I will just try to share one of my article which is published in Chemical Engineering Research and Design. So you will get an idea about this. So that I told you the topic, abstract, introduction. In introduction, you will be able to see that table number 1, which tries to show you what the other people already they have done in the respective field. Your methodology, so your work, right? Whichever the methods you have used, what are the results you have got, either it may be in terms of comparative or it may be in terms of your actual work, right? And at the end, you may have your conclusion along with references. It is, let's say it is a kind of format. I have not included all pages of my paper, but I just thought to give you glimpse about the article which has to be drafted, right? So on this note of, I feel this is 11:50 now. Yeah, it is 11:50. I took sufficient amount of time to discuss this because I feel as an academician, I know it is quite difficult to, that retention span of any learner is almost 12 minutes and I took 50 minutes. So thank you very much everyone for being with me from last 50 minutes. I don't know how much you have gained from this lecture because this is the kind of subject which we cannot discuss within an hour or so. So there are different aspects which I thought to share with you, but this is not possible within an hour or so. So literature review and all these things also a part of discussion which is referred for our students at PhD scholars. So these are different kind of references which I have referred in my today's discussion. Okay. Yeah, fine. And thank you very much for attending this. So I feel I have justified the time which is given by the organizer, Dr. Vinay, of 50 minutes, and 10 minutes will be now for a discussion. Is it fine, Vinay sir?
Yeah, thank you, sir. It's a very elaborative discussion. I think there are 5 minutes more, so I'll keep open this panel for the discussion. If anyone want to ask any question, is that fine, sir?
Mhm.
Ritesh, sir.
Yeah, sure, sure,
Yeah.
sure.
So if anyone
I'm
want to ask
happy to
question,
answer any kind of question related to this. Even we'll say this is a open panel discussion because certain at a certain point of time I may not able to justify the question, so you guys can justify.
so anyone want to ask question, please feel free to ask.
Hello, Ritesh sir.
Hello.
Hi, yes, sir. Actually, most of the researcher will feel that whenever they write their result and discussion,
Mm-hmm.
uh, to try to interpretation of the results
Mm-hmm.
may most of the feel they difficult in discussion. So, sir, can you explain how to write the result and discussion part, because that is more important in the articles. Like
Okay.
introduction, we write on our own statement, but the result and discussion you have to take some references. At
Yeah.
the same time, how to write that in result and discussion part is more important for the as far as reviewer concerned.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
try to get better result and discussion.
Yeah, actually, I'm agree with you there, sir, because it is, let's say, a topic of discussion where which will never ends because it all depends upon the data which you have generated or on which methodology you are working. Yes, definitely, I'm agree with Uday sir because
Sir, sorry
many
to interrupt.
reviewers.
Sorry to
Uh-huh.
interrupt. I want to extend this question.
Yeah.
So, when we submit a paper to the journal paper, what
Mhm, mhm.
reviewers exactly seek from your paper?
See, let's say this is let's say a broad category of discussion because every reviewer is having his own methodology of reviewing. Even the different research journals, they are having their own categories for different. Let's say they are having 5 to 6 because I used to review some kind of papers or maybe some of you maybe used to review this. They used to give some different broad categories, 1 to 5. Let's say initially they will ask you whether it fills, let's say the same one which already shared by discussed by Uday sir and me, that it's starting from topic to a conclusion, whether all these parameters are included, right? And very important, that is what highlighted by Uday sir. It is your result and conclusion. It all depends upon your methodology, research gaps. So it is a kind of reverse engineering, right? So what it is to be included, to be frank, I'm not let's say expert in this field, but in my field itself, if someone asks me, yes, if I have to write a good and discussion section, so what I can say, that research gap must be defined and justified in such a way that your results must be unique or that can have some deviation. If you have seen my paper which I have showed you, I showed you some figures along with the graphs. So those are a kind of comparison, right? So sometimes you have to compare your results with the others. So as far as my perspective, it may be different in the case of Uday sir, it may be different in the case of Uday sir. But in my case, it is a kind of situation where I can justify with the help of, let's say, the other articles, those are already published. If my result is superior than them, and if I'm justifying why it is superior, then it is a good, let's say, result and discussion section. If not, if you are getting the worst result, it is also kind of research, provided you have to prove yourself and you have to write in such a way that why you are not getting your results as per appropriate format. So that is also one of the kind of, let's say, a research, right? So I feel I have justified the question which is asked by audience.
Yes, yes, sir. Uh,
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah, thank you.
Anyone else want to ask any question? Mm, let me know. So, sir, to before closing this discussion, I want to ask you a last question.
Mhm,
While writing a journal paper, which
mhm,
part should we start with? Abstract, introduction, methodology, result, and conclusion. These are the parts as you have told us. So, while
mhm.
starting a journal, which part we should start with?
Vinay sir, on a lighter note, I want to take this question on the, let's say, another platform.
Okay.
Writing a research article, it should not consist of all these phases. If all of you will agree with me, it all depends upon our willingness, right?
Okay.
It is first our, you have to implement, or you have to look for your thought process. Then only you have to think about it, on which process you are working. So unless and otherwise you're not going to think on it, what you will get? You will get your problem statement, right? So the first part, going to the technical part, what you want your problem statement, right? And while writing your research article, initially you must have, if all the peoples of this assembly will agree with me, that you must have the proper methodology which I have mentioned. Okay, so initially you must have your methodology of work, then the research outcomes, gaps, then your work, maybe experimental or modeling work, and at the end you can write your abstract. So abstract will be a summary of your paper, right? So this is my philosophy.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. If Yeah, thank you everyone for joining me because I know it is a broad category of discussion, and thank you very much. to be Dr. Vinay Rangari. Actually, he is supposed to be Dr. Vinay Rangari, but due to lockdown period, he is not able to defend his thesis. I want to take this platform to congratulate Vinay sir, because he is doing hard work. He is taking efforts to ask the different people to come on the platform and share our knowledge. On my personal behalf, I want to thank Vinay sir and RCPIT team for organizing this kind of webinars, which may be useful for, let's say, any individual. So right now we don't have any boundaries, and we are connected through these webinars. So thank you very much, everyone, for listening to me patiently from last 1 hour. If you are having any
It's
queries regarding this, please anytime, please free to call me or ask me through Vinay sir, and I will be happy to share my views.
it's our pleasure to have you on this platform with all of us.
Thank you very much.
On behalf of Civil Engineering Department and Head of the Department, Ganesh Tapkire sir, I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And,
Thank you very much.
and that's all. I think let's close this session for now. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Namaste.